Hello, hi, welcome. This is Srinivasan, a fine art photographer, a long distance skater, and a small time freelance skater who does bicycling and walking as cross training process to long distance skating. Has come to meet you guys with another video. Okay, so this one I'm planning to do it as quick as possible, and in between, if I have if I have courier coming, if he calls me, with the calling bell, I might have to go and attend it. Okay, kindly forgive me for that small interval or break which I take in between. Okay, so yes, if you happen to notice anything red in my eyes, so it's probably because from the morning ride where I went for a half marathon ride on my bicycle, and there were flies, and I picked up a few of them on the way and dropped them back. Okay, I took almost like 5 hits of the fly. Okay, there was also saying that I hit my eye and hurt the fly, but it's other way around. Okay, don't believe the lies. Thank you. And here comes the results of LTDL Longboard 2025 Stage 1, 5 kilometers. Okay. And it was done by the volunteer team behind the board of the Skate International Distance and Supercross Association, called as the IDSA. And you can go to their website like theidsa.org. Okay, so they usually use this website called WebScorer to present the results of all the races they have conducted. This one is being virtual race. Okay, it can be a live race, or it can also be other races that you're doing. It could be as simple as like lemon on the spoon race, slow cycle race, anything. Even from India, if you have an account with WebScorer, a pro account, you can conduct the race and publish your results over here. You could be a part of any school or colleges, or you could be part of any institution, or you could be an individual organization conducting a volleyball team score, or like you're conducting any matches or any sports activity. You could use this website to publish your results, especially race results, running, walking, relay, whatever you want, you can publish them here. Okay, that's why WebScorer is for. Okay, and you can do it from an iPad as well. So mostly iOS devices, I believe, so you can do that happily. Okay, this was published on July 31st, 2025, 11:59 a.m. Okay, final results. Okay, because that's when they counted it or something like that. Okay, so we have it is solely designed by the people who are uploading the results. Okay, race winners, who won the race, top 3 finishers in each category of the race, and full results of the race. Okay, we are sitting on the page of full results as of now. Okay, so as of the stages, if I want to recall, or category if I want to recall, there is longboard push overall, longboard push pump women, street stand-up paddle overall, street stand-up paddle women, longboard paddle push overall, longboard paddle push women. Other categories as in like quad skate, inline skate, speed skate, okay, and other genders as well, and it's for women. Okay, and other categories, if they want to categorize, as in like free skates and wave board, you have a snake board, then you have a different type of custom board that you build on your own. You could bring that, it might fall under other category, and they have classified according to the age as well. So you could see all those things coming up here. Okay, age usually above 50 is considered masters. So whatever they do is remarkable, because I'm happy that they are active and they are participating in some sports activity. In such way, we have Mr. Landy Cook participating for SUP Plus. What is SUP Plus? SUP Plus is you're allowed to paddle and push. Okay, longboard paddle and push. That is what is classified as SUP Plus. SUP stands for stand-up paddle plus. Okay, so if you want to add, you can add it like SSUP, street stand-up paddle. Okay, let me write that for you. Yes, forgive me, I'm doing it with my mouse. SSUP. Okay, that would be only paddling. You are not allowed to put your feet on the ground and push your board forward. But in SSUP plus or SUP plus, you're allowed to put your leg on the ground and push your board forward, and also pump the board, and also use the pole that you have to push, move the board forward. In SUP plus, when only in SUP, you usually only use the paddle to move the board forward and pump. Okay, not push. But once you're on the board, you're not supposed to put your leg down the board. Okay, from the board. Okay, so that's that. So Landy Cook stands first, and he finished this 5 kilometers in 11 minutes and 55 seconds. Timothy Payne, sir, he's 60 plus years old, and he has done this distance 5 kilometer in 15 minutes and 13 seconds. Incredible. And I truly appreciate and get inspired from these individuals. Okay, and they are friends with me in Facebook. Okay, Landy Cook, sir, actually was hit by a car in between. He's recovering, and he has recovered well, as of I understand, follow the feeds of him from the Facebook. So congratulations, sir, you have done pretty well, and you've gone to all the dark places after being hit by a car and coming back alive, and you truly inspired us. Amazing. So next comes for the age category. For 50-59, Landy Cook, sir, is the first, stands in the first place. For the age category 60 plus, Timothy Payne, sir, stands in the first person in the category for SUP plus. Okay, then in the longboard paddle push for women's overall, she is the only contestant, Monique Moise, and she stands first. For age 49 also, she stands first. Amazing. And she did it in 16 minutes and 57 seconds. Incredible. Okay, so then for the longboard push pump overall, they don't use a paddle here, they only pump and they only push. Stands first is Vela Wonut for the age category 40-49, and she did it in 11 minutes and 19 seconds. That's incredible timing. That's incredible. And she also holds the record for completing a marathon for women in 1 hour 48 minutes. Okay. And Lena Meringdahl, the world champion here, completing 5 kilometers in 12 minutes and 10 seconds, coming second. And she falls under the age category 19-29. Corey Ulf, ma'am, and she falls in the category between 40-49, and she completed 5 kilometers in 14 minutes and 42 seconds. Okay, I'm going to leave that for top 3 people, and rest is on your screen. You can watch like how much difference they have made and how much time they took to complete the distance. This is incredible for them to do this. Okay, so normally you will find all the tabs, drop down tabs over here, which talks about difference. If you hover your mouse, you won't see anything. You might want to click that. You will have other options available for you: percentage back, percentage winning time, percentage average time, percentage median time, percentage start time. Okay, so these things or something calculated with certain formula, and Web Scorer has its own way to calculate such formulas, and they present these results. Once you feed all the timing and age and category and everything, Web Scorer calculates all these things and present these results for you. Okay, I don't think Team Skate Ideas is going to do this for you. It's Web Scorer and its formulas. Okay, and I have extensively discussed about all these topics before in one of my videos. If possible, I'll try to share it as soon as possible because I made it with LTDL 2024 results. So probably I shouldn't hold it for long. I'll try to release it as much as possible, or if I can edit it faster. Okay, so this will give you a study to learn about your timing differences from the person who performed better. Okay, so it's more like a percentile in IIT scores in India, Indian Institute of Technology, or any other CBSE. I'm not sure if CBSE follows percentile, but it's more like this. If a person comes for first, okay, I finished first, I scored first in some exams, which is 100, and I scored 95 as my mark, and that is the first mark. So 95 becomes the 100 here now. So second person will be calculated from 95. Okay, so if he scores 94, that will be the second. If the third person scores 92, that will be the third. And it will be calculated from 95. So when they're talking about percentage back, the percentage back is coming from 95. It's not coming from 100. It's coming from the winning person. Okay, so that's how they calculate percentage winning, percentage, like average, percentage median. Only in the median, somewhere in the middle between some people, you will find the percentage median to be same. Okay, and percentage start time is almost same for everybody, because like they think, or the web scorer thinks like the race began the day they fed this data. Okay, so that's how it calculates, but it helps you understand this, like you are plus 51 seconds, slower than the first person. You are 3 minutes and 23 seconds slower than the first person. You hold on a second. I've got my call. I'll be back. Hey, hi, I'm back. I got headset bearings for cycle, but this has very big components. I don't know what it's inside, but I want to check it later. I'm going to place it here. Hope it doesn't distract you. Okay, so we were talking about all those options we have to study about our percentage back, winning and everything, from the person who won the race. Okay, so this is second person is 7.51% back or behind the first person. Third person is 29.90% behind the first person. It's something like that. You study and you learn from the data and the statistics available. This is very interesting for you, because like these are very simple virtual races coming from people submitting it from all over the world. Their terrain is very different. Their traffic situations are very different. Their weathers are very different, and they are putting everything together here, and you learn like who could be first and who could be last from the best situations they had on that day when they were submitting these results. Okay, when they did this and submitted these results. Okay, so just that. Okay, so then they are classifying it according to the age for the women who came in the top 3 and top 4, and who's over master or who is in the master category and all that. Okay, so this is that. Okay, in the next session comes the longboard push overall, and it's for completely men. Okay, Tim Westjaw, falling under 1929 male, finished in 11 minutes and 1 second. Wow, that is amazing. And David Torresen Pabian, category 40-49, completed in 11 minutes and 2 seconds. Leonard Van der Pepulsor, 30-39 male, completed in 11 minutes and 3 seconds. Can you see the difference? Just 1 second of difference between top 3 people. 11 minutes is common. Okay, 1, 2, 3 is this difference. Then comes the fourth one, Eric Palmer, doing 50 seconds, 11 minutes and 50 seconds. So top 7 people has done this thing in 11 minutes. And you can see that Masters category, Mr. Landy Cook's name appearing twice. Okay, and longboard push overall. So don't confuse like 2 categories. One is stand-up paddling, street stand-up paddling, and pushing, or longboard paddle push overall. And he submitted his results for SUP plus. Okay, and he submitted the results for longboard push overall as well, meaning he participated in 2 categories. So he did his virtual race twice, one with the paddle and also pushing with his leg, and he spent another time to do the 5 kilometers without the pole, just by pushing. So he did it twice and he submitted the results twice. Okay, so it's possible you can also do that. Okay, you choose the category you want to participate, and if you have the time to do it, you can do and submit the virtual race results. Okay, so that's the idea behind this. Okay, so you can see like those are the top 3 people, and you can learn from how fast people have done. So people have been very close, 11 minutes, 12 minutes, 13 minutes, 14 minutes, 15 minutes, 16 minutes, 17 minutes, 18, 20. And I come under 29 minutes and 31 seconds. Exactly, that was the time that I did. I have it in my recording of GoPro. This is LTDL 2025 stage 1, right? So I have the recording with the GoPro. Okay, I don't think I want to publish this video until next year. Anyways, so I have it in GoPro and I did it in 29 minutes 31 seconds. So in the overall category, I fall last but one. Okay, and also in the age category with 1929, Tim and Justin Chang, there are 2 contestants. Between 30-39, we have 16 contestants. Okay, and there is a new name, Bhavesh Agarwal, appearing here. Okay, he seems to be an Indian, but I'm not sure like if he has participated from India or elsewhere. I wouldn't know that. Okay, but if you look for the Bhavesh Agarwal's name in May warm-up challenge, you won't happen to see his name here. Okay, so I checked it twice. I don't think I saw a Bhavesh Agarwal in 2025 May warm-up challenge. Okay, but he's participating in virtual races. I'm so happy that there is one more person to do it. He's younger than me and he did it in 23 minutes and 4 seconds, 5-kilometer distance race. Okay, and longboard push overall for age 40-49, that's where I fall in the 20th position, completing 5 kilometers in 29 minutes and 31 seconds, but last but one. So that's where I am. Okay, I know that I can do only this much in the terrain that I have with the board that I have. My Uhuru is about like it's a welded board with stainless steel forks and a central support frame with a deck cut out from another dancing longboard and hardware from Piso skateboards, and it has additional washers as the forks hole was drilled very big without my monitoring, and I had to had Leonard Van de Peppel sir, Stan Baker sir, Rosandale Lange ma'am, Jerry Bond, Jamie Lou, Danielle Van Wien ma'am, Loneke Van Happen ma'am. All these people donated some free gears for me for long distance skating, because of which I'm able to modify my Uhuru and use it for long this a lot 2-day longboard 25 races, virtual races without anybody. That's how I'm able to do faster like this. If not, I would have been even more slow with the gears that I had. It was all Chinese non-brand stuff. So I'm happy about the results and for the terrain that I have, for the accessible things that I have. Okay, I'm doing my best. You got to understand that. So I'm happy. And for push overall 50-59, you can see the top 3 results. Landy Cook sir coming at 11 minutes 59. Michael Land sir coming at 12 minutes and 19 seconds. Dan Albright sir coming at 12 minutes and 21 seconds. Amazing, and congratulations. Okay, again you can see the other people's results over here in this page. If I have not given you the link for this page, here is the QR code of the page. You can go and check. And longboard push overall for 60 plus, it's only push, not SUP plus. Okay, Patrick Wong and Gordon Steed. I follow Gordon Steed sir on Strava, and he also he does an incredible job. You got to trust me when I say that. And at his age, he is quicker than me. And Patrick Wong finished in 15 minutes and 18 seconds. Gordon Steed finished 5 kilometers in 20 minutes and 57 seconds. Amazing. Okay, quad skates, we have Matt Siegfried, and he falls under age 30-39 category male, finished 5 kilometers in 29 minutes and 29 seconds. Amazing. Okay, so those are the results. And street stand-up paddle overall, we have Cooper winning in 40-49 age category, 15 minutes and 10 seconds. And yeah, rest we know. And the missed person over here, street stand-up paddle overall, 60 plus is Scott Warrior. He completed 5 kilometers in 17 minutes and 30 seconds. We have seen others. What's their timing? Amazing. So I'm very proud of all the people who are participating, were able to give their time to do these virtual races, because all the people have a day job and they're able to spare time for the long distance skating, a sport and the passion of themselves, I believe, and they were able to do all these things in their spare time. And sincerely submitting the results to Skate IDSA, and congratulations to Skate IDSA for conducting the virtual races for one more year, and stage 1 publishing those results in their spare time. The volunteers in their spare time is incredible. Congratulations to the organizers of these virtual races. You guys are awesome. Okay, so that's the entire race results and everything. Okay, so if you go and check on the top of the page, races count as 67. Okay, and if you quickly analyze and check here, if you do it in my way, you will be wrong. So longboard push overall, we have 51 men. And in women's category, we have 8 people over there. So it should be around 59 people. What happened to the other 8 people? So they should be falling under SCP plus or over 60 plus of masters category. That's where you will be feeling. So, that's where what I did is you go to this web scorer page, you can actually download the results as a spreadsheet or Excel sheet in Microsoft Excel sheet or a text field. Okay, so I fed that Excel sheet into Google, Gemini Google, 2.5 flash, free account. And I asked it to count the names, don't count it twice, and categorize as men and women. So it gave me the list. So we have men to be at 58 and women to be at 9. So totally 66 people or more. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, 67 people. That's what the count is. 67 it is. So yeah, there are all the people participating. That's amazing. I'm happy to put India on the map. Okay, I was able to do this for first 2 years, 2023 and 2024. Okay, and I couldn't do it on 2022 because I was little late. Okay, so to know or be a member of Skate IDSA, and I was so sad that because I've been trying to create videos for long distance skating and try to spread the sport across India, and I've been trying it pretty hard, I should say. I started skating only in the age of 37 and back in 2019, and since then I've been trying to put a lot of videos on skating about free skates, surf skates, and then doing long distances with surf skates, and then moving to proper LDP stuff and putting videos on those things, trying to spread the sport, and I couldn't get much people into this. Okay, so at least I'm happy that I could see one person who is also with the name which is sounding to be from this region, participating here. That's amazing. Okay, if he's from India, that's amazing. He's doing an incredible job, and I want him to win. And I know how I'm doing. I thought I'll be the banana cup winner for all the categories, but somehow in the overall category, last time I came at 61, position 61, putting India in 61. So being the sole contender for 23-24. And this year we have Bhavesh, so he can put India in a better position. So yeah, I'm so happy for him, and I'm so happy. I'll be happy even more if we have more contenders. Okay, so I wish more and more people from India participate in this sport and make it shine. Okay, and to me, it's virtual races are a thing, but I'm not a race guy. I'm not into all the rat race stuff. I always run on the other side if it is a race. I don't like races, so I'll do it for passion. Okay, I do something because I like it. Okay, I be it any time of the day, hour, or any time of the week or month or the year. If I like it, I would want to do it. And if it is in my power and possibilities, I'll definitely do it. So that's the idea and logic I usually follow. So I do it because I love it, and I'm doing the best with what I can. Okay, so if I have better gears and better route and better accessible places, I would do it better. If possible, that is also, it's fine by me, and this is also fine by me. Okay, so that's the attitude I have. Hope that's acceptable. Okay, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks for putting up with me. Thanks for following the virtual race stage 1 for 2025 results for long distance skating, which is called as LTDL Longboard 2025 stage 1, which was 5 kilometers. Okay, this is Alien Kicha signing off. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Bye.